Here tonight with the boys from the Repco rally team, Mick, Patton, Bernie, Webb. Guys, first of all, thanks very much for taking some time out tonight to talk to Rally New South Wales.
Thank you.
Mick, I'll start with you. Obviously, the Repco rally team, one of the very few teams competing at any level of rallying in Australia at the moment with genuine corporate sponsorship backing. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came about?
I think one of the major things that was in our corner to start with is obviously my workshop. We buy a lot of parts from all three of those companies, so that was very handy. But I think the other big thing that we really hit the nail on the head was, rather than hassling people and just keep sending the same things and asking the same questions, we sat down and tried to work out what's in it for them. They sort of told us a rough plan of what they wanted and how they wanted it, and then we came up with a package that suited everybody, rather than just knocking on the door all the time and just being a pest in the end. So
yeah. Just leading on from that, you know, what is expected from your team to represent a brand like Repco? You know, sponsorship, it's a two-way street. It's not all about getting some funding, sticking some signage on your car and going rallying. So, you know, what's expected from you guys?
Yeah, I think you hit one of the largest things I think that people get tied up in is putting stickers on the car. For me, realistically, the car's probably going to get dirty within the first kilometre or so of the first stage, assuming that there's anybody around to take any photos of any footage or anything like that. So it's all about branding their product, giving them some support in social media. We're doing little clips and videos and that sort of stuff, and just getting the brand out there again back in the Australian motorsport fraternity.
Yeah, no worries. Your journey from, you know, WRC 09, your first event, to now competing, you know, at the highest level of Australian motorsport in rallying, the journey has been pretty amazing. Your speed is building up year by year, but the one thing is consistency. How much of that do you attribute to the guy beside you in the navigator seat?
Yeah, winning the prize in 09 was probably one of the most expensive prizes I've ever won. But yeah, looking on down the track, you know, 3-4 years into sort of rallying now. Obviously early in the piece, I sort of sat down with Bernie and we set a little bit of a plan together of how we're going to structure things. But yeah, it's a big part of how we're progressing, and our consistency is our main thing that we're working on.
Bernie, obviously you've sat beside a lot of quick drivers, both tarmac rallying, gravel rallying. You've a lot of stage kilometres under your belt. You've a lot of experience. You've a lot of technical, you know, ability and technical know-how around a rally car and a rally team. How hard has it been transferring your knowledge across to Mick's side of the car?
Look, Mick's a guy who's just really willing to learn. You know, he started in the sport in an unusual way, and he's right from the early stages wanted to do well. So he's very thirsty for knowledge. He's got no built-up pride that says, I know what I'm doing, or this is how we're going to do it. And he's just really, really heavily into questioning everything he does, everything he knows. And, you know, that makes my job a whole lot easier.
So did you guys, when you first got together, did you guys sit down and set out some achievements, set out some goals of where you wanted to progress throughout the coming years rallying? Or was it a case of, you know, just jump into a car, see how you get on and take it from there?
Look, we're constantly, you know, setting goals, setting targets of where we want to be, but they're not actually results-based targets. You know, the way we look at things is that we need to find what we can do better in the most minute detail, in notes, in car setup, in our communication, in every area of rallying, and we work on those things event by event. We set targets for how we want to progress and move along, and then the results take care of themselves.
Mick, I have to say it, and this is a question directed to Bernie again. You're quite selective in what you upload to social media sites. You know, it all looks cool, calm and collected, under control from the outside. My question to you, Bernie, in this Australian scoop is that has there been any moments that, you know, that the car has been pointing the wrong direction, that you've thought, oh shit, this is going to hurt?
There've been a few moments. There have. Look, Mick's a guy who drives for championships. He's not out pushing the limits on every corner. We want to be there at the end of every stage, at the end of every rally, to scoop points to move on in the year. But yeah, there've been a few moments when we've been heading into the trees at a speed that I don't want to know about. Yeah. But the great thing with Mick is he's been prepared to develop the right instincts over time, and he's used the throttle to get us out of trouble each time. But yeah, there've been a few instances.
No worries, guys. That's basically it. Thanks very much for taking some time out again for the New Look Rally New South Wales. This interview will be premiered at the New South Wales launch of the 2014 Gary's Motorsport Tyres New South Wales Rally Championship. Stay tuned to all the Facebook site, Rally New South Wales. Log on, hit a like, be up to date with all the coming news, event news, team releases, and also more importantly, what we're trying to achieve this year is more information on event. So we'll have a team on event uploading results, getting the information out to the rally fans at home that can't make Canberra at the weekend as quickly as possible. So head on over and like the page. Thanks very much. Back to the studio.